Welcome back to the Gripping Plots. Today, we've got a sweet mix of genres for you. Action-adventure, action-thriller, fantasy action, and more. If you're a fan of action-packed movies and want to know the hottest ones from last year, you're in luck. In this video, we'll dive into the best action movies of 2023. From Tom Cruise to Sylvester Stallone, we're going to highlight the top flicks featuring the best action heroes out there. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button to stay tuned for more awesome content. Our number 10 countdown is Freelance. It is a total adrenaline-pumping thrill ride starring John Cena as Jimmy Viv, a tough-as-nails ex-special forces guy turned freelance security expert. He's on a mission to redeem himself after a major goof-up cost him his military career. But get this, he's not just guarding some average Joe. Nope, he's protecting a journalist, played by Alison Brie, in a super sketchy war zone. And let me tell you, things get wild real quick. It's like one of those movies where you think you know what's going to happen, but then BM. Plot twist. With John Cena leading the charge, you know you're in for some serious action. This movie's got it all: heart-pounding fight scenes, edge-of-your-seat suspense, and even a bit of political drama thrown in for good measure. So if you're into heart-pounding, action-packed popcorn flicks, Freelance is definitely one to add to your watch list. Trust me, you won't be disappointed. Our number 9 countdown is Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania. Marvel fans, get ready to shrink down and dive into the quantum realm with Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania. This movie is not just the third chapter in the Ant-Man saga, but it's also the 31st film in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Talk about epic. Now, forget everything you thought you knew about the Ant-Man movies because this time, things are getting seriously quantum. We're talking about a whole new level of craziness with Scott, Hope, and their crew venturing into the mysterious quantum realm. And let me tell you, it's a wild ride. But don't worry, it's not all serious business. Quantumania brings the laughs with its trademark humor and witty banter. And of course, it's packed with those jaw-dropping Marvel visuals that we all love. So, if you're a fan of the Ant-Man movies and you're down for a fun-filled adventure with a side of superhero action, you definitely don't want to miss Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania. Trust me, it's going to be a blast. Our number 8 countdown is Heart of Stone. It's starring the one and only Gal Gadot as Rachel Stone, a super spy on a mission to save the world. In this high-octane thriller, Rachel's gotta retrieve a super important asset called the Heart before it falls into the wrong hands and spells disaster for global stability. Talk about pressure. But don't worry, Rachel's no ordinary agent. She's tough, she's smart, and she's ready to kick some serious, but as she jets off to exotic locations and faces danger at every turn. Sure, the story might not be breaking new ground in the spy thriller genre, but who cares when you've got Gal Gadot delivering jaw-dropping action sequences and keeping you on the edge of your seat? So if you're into heart-pounding action, nail-biting suspense, and seeing Gal Gadot in all her badass glory, Heart of Stone is the movie for you. Trust me, you won't be disappointed. Our number 7 countdown is The Equalizer 3. Denzel Washington is back as the ultimate badass in The Equalizer 3. This is the final chapter in the heart-pounding trilogy, and trust me, it's going out with a bang. This time around, we find our hero, Robert McCall, chilling in the beautiful coastal town of Minori, Italy, trying to live a quiet life. But you know McCall, trouble always seems to find him, even in paradise. When he discovers that his new pals are being bullied by some nasty local thugs, McCall can't just stand by and watch. Nope, he dusts off his skills and becomes the Equalizer once again, ready to kick some serious bad guy butt. And let me tell you, Denzel Washington is as captivating as ever in this role. His performance will have you on the edge of your seat, rooting for justice to be served. So if you're into action-packed thrillers with a side of emotional depth, The Equalizer 3 is a must-watch. It's got everything you need for an epic movie night: intense action, gripping storyline, and of course, Denzel Washington being an absolute legend. Don't miss it. Number 6 countdown is Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom. This sequel to the 2018 hit film brings back Jason Momoa as the one and only Arthur Curry, aka Aquaman. But this time, Arthur's got a whole new challenge on his hands. Black Manta is back for revenge, and he's wielding some serious power with the mythical Black Trident. Things are about to get intense. To save the day, Aquaman has to team up with his former enemy, his half-brother ORM, played by Patrick Wilson. Together, they embark on an epic underwater journey to find the Lost Kingdom, a hidden civilization rumored to have the key to stopping the impending disaster. And let me tell you, the visuals in this movie are absolutely stunning. From breathtaking underwater landscapes to epic action sequences, Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom is a feast for the eyes. So if you're a fan of superhero flicks packed with action and adventure, this one's for you. Don't miss out on the excitement. Mark your calendars for Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom. Our number 5 countdown is Mission Impossible: Dead Reckoning Part 1. Tom Cruise is back as the unstoppable Ethan Hunt, and this time, he's facing his toughest challenge yet. Joined by his trusty IMF team, including Luther Stickle and Benji Dunn, Ethan dives headfirst into another jaw-dropping mission to save the world. They're up against a mysterious new weapon that could spell disaster on a global scale, and their only hope is to stop it before it's too late. But it's not just the bad guys Ethan has to worry about. He's also facing off against a deadly enemy known as the Shepherd. Talk about intense. And you know Tom Cruise never disappoints when it comes to action. He's back with his signature stunts that will leave you on the edge of your seat, heart-pounding with excitement. With its pulse-pounding action, suspenseful storyline, and of course, Tom Cruise's undeniable charm, Mission Impossible: Dead Reckoning Part 1 is a must-watch for fans of the franchise and action junkies alike. Number 4 countdown is John Wick, Chapter 4. In the epic saga of the legendary assassin, John Wick, in John Wick, Chapter 4, Keanu Reeves is back and better than ever, ready to kick some serious, but in a globe-trotting adventure that'll leave you breathless. In this installment, John Wick finds himself trapped in the deadly contract system of the Continental, with every assassin out there gunning for him. But does he let that slow him down? Absolutely not. Join John as he embarks on a thrilling quest to break free from this dangerous game, journeying through the intricate world of assassins and facing off against some seriously tough opponents. From the bustling streets of New York to the neon-lit alleys of Paris, the ancient temples of Japan, and the gritty landscapes of Berlin, John Wick's adventure takes him to jaw-dropping locations across the globe. With heart-stopping action and mind-blowing world-building, John Wick, Chapter 4 is a must-watch for fans of the series and action lovers everywhere. So grab your popcorn, buckle up, and get ready for an adrenaline-pumping ride with John Wick. Number 3 countdown is The Expendables 4. Sylvester Stallone is back as Barney Ross, leading the iconic group of aging mercenaries on another adrenaline-pumping adventure. But this time, they're not alone. Alongside familiar faces, we're introduced to a new wave of action heroes, adding a fresh dynamic to the team. And let me tell you, it's a match made in action movie heaven. The Expendables are up against their toughest challenge yet, a ruthless arms dealer threatening global security with the possibility of acquiring nuclear weapons. Talk about high stakes. To save the day, the team must join forces with a group of younger, tech-savvy operatives led by the badass Megan Fox as Luna. It's a clash of generations as old school meets new school in an epic showdown for the ages. If you're a fan of the franchise and love classic action films with an ensemble cast, then The Expendables 4 is definitely a must-watch for you. So grab your popcorn, buckle up, and get ready for an action-packed thrill ride with the ultimate squad of mercenaries. Number 2 countdown is The Killer. Directed by the legendary David Fincher and starring the talented Michael Fassbender? Well, buckle up because this one's a roller coaster ride you won't want to miss. Picture this. Fassbender plays Ethan, a cold and calculated assassin who's the best in the business. But when a routine job takes a turn for the worse, Ethan's world gets flipped upside down. Suddenly, he's questioning everything he thought he knew about right and wrong, morality, and his own place in the world. Directed by the mastermind behind classics like Fight Club and Gone Girl, The Killer is not your average action flick. It's a visually stunning masterpiece that dives deep into the dark and twisted world of assassination plots, all while exploring the complexities of human nature. So if you're into thought-provoking thrillers that keep you on the edge of your seat, The Killer is a must-watch. Trust me, you'll be hooked from start to finish. Honorable Mention 65. Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny. Our number 1 countdown is Extraction 2. Well, get ready to dive back into the heart-pounding world of Tyler Rake, played by none other than Chris Hemsworth. In this action-packed follow-up to the 2020 hit film, Rake is back on the scene, presumed dead but ready to take on another jaw-dropping mission. This time, he's tasked with rescuing the family of a ruthless Georgian gangster, and you can bet it's going to be one wild ride. Based on the graphic novel See You Dad, created by Andy Parks, Joe Russo, and Anthony Russo, Extraction 2 delivers all the intense action and high-stakes drama you'd expect from a sequel. Critics have raved about the mind-blowing action sequences, Hemsworth's stellar performance, and the overall direction of the film. So if you're craving some serious thrills and spills, Extraction 2 is definitely a must-watch. Strap in, hold on tight, and get ready for a wild adventure with Tyler Rake.